This is another masterclass from the New York Times in how to sell genocide as law enforcement. According to today's headline, new Israeli rules mean suspensions of aid groups from Gaza. That is, the forced expulsion of 37 humanitarian organizations from Palestinian territory illegally occupied by Israel. These aid groups organize most of the field hospitals currently operating in Gaza and set up after Israel destroyed the enclave's proper hospitals. The groups also run emergency shelters, water and sanitation services, and treatment centers for children with acute malnutrition. Israel's registration rules are a death sentence for a homeless, destitute Palestinian population left vulnerable to starvation, floods, winter cold, and disease by Israel's 2-year destruction of their homeland. Who is to blame? Apparently groups like Doctors Without Borders, Medical Aid for Palestinians, and CARE. Why? Because they are resisting Israel's rules to provide detailed information on their staff in Gaza. Information Israel has used time and again to kill those aid workers. Another organization affected by the new rules, the Norwegian Refugee Council, noted that Israel had killed hundreds of aid workers in the past 2 years. For us, it is a safety concern for our staff, and acknowledging who they are, it puts them at risk. The New York Times wants you to forget who is the criminal here. It is Israel that's illegally occupying Gaza and other Palestinian territories, and has been for decades. It is Israel that has bombed Gaza into the Stone Age. It is Israel that has ethnically cleansed Gaza's people from their lands, driving them into ever smaller concentration camps on those ruins, surrounded by Israel's yellow line. It is Israel that has starved the people of Gaza for months on end by blocking all aid. It is Israel that has killed at least 600 aid workers, 1,700 medical staff, and 250 journalists in Gaza over the past 2 years. And it is Israel now expelling aid organizations vital to keep this homeless, bombed, maimed, starved, orphaned, traumatized population alive. Israel's goal is to make life so desperate, so impossible, that the rest of the world will consent to the expulsion of the Palestinian people from Gaza on humanitarian grounds. This is the language of genocide laundering, of genocide denial. It has a long and ugly history. The Nazis and their media termed the rounding up of Jewish populations from the ghettos they had been forced into as evacuations. Those sent to the death camps were resettled, and the gas chambers were where detainees received special treatment. This terminology of good administration, of rules, of order, of suspensions, of resettlement is needed to numb us to the barbarous reality of the horrors unfolding minute by minute